Hi everybody, welcome to Education Station. Today I have with me Kohana, our red-tailed hawk. She is one of the ambassador animals in our education department. My name is Julia and I'm one of her keepers. We pre-recorded today's video, but we will be answering questions in the comment section. So if you think of something that you really want to know about Kohana, feel free to enter it into those comments and we will be sure to answer all of your questions. Kohana has been an ambassador animal at the zoo for a few years now, but originally she was born in the wild. She is one of our few wild rescues that we have. When she was an adult, she was discovered with a wing injury. She went to a wildlife rehabilitation center and she had to have some surgery and has a rod in her wing. So because of that, she's unable to fully fly. Now, if a bird of prey isn't able to fully fly in the wild, they're obviously not going to be able to hunt down their prey. So that is why she remained in human care after that injury. She does get around her enclosure pretty well. She can fly short distances, but she's not able to achieve true flight, so she wouldn't be able to soar over a field and hunt down her prey that way. Today, Kohana is eating a mixture of mice. She also has some chick and quail. She's not too hungry right now. In the wild, they eat lots of different types of prey. Hawks will even sometimes catch snakes and eat those. She really does enjoy the mice. Chicks are a nice treat. She also can have guinea pig and rabbit as treats as well. Guinea pigs are her absolute favorite treat to have. They're a little higher in fat and a little bit more a big object for her to rip up. And having those larger prey items for them to rip up is very important in maintaining their welfare. So you can see Kohana has a nice sharp hooked beak. And if you can see on my glove here, she does have some nice long talons. Giving her those bigger prey items to rip up kind of help file her beak and her nails down so that they don't overgrow. If you have a bird's beak overgrow, a lot of times it'll end up catching on the bottom beak and it makes it very difficult and sometimes impossible for them to eat. So that is something that we are always monitoring. If her beak is getting a little bit long, we'll give her knuckle bones to rip up. And that's another great way to maintain those talons and that nice sharp beak. Bird of prey, like hawks and eagles, have really great eyesight. So they're able to sit up at the tops of trees, which is usually where we see them when we notice them. And they're able to see those prey items running around down in the field. And so they'll use that eyesight to find their prey, they'll soar over it and then dive down and usually grab it with those talons and bring it up into a tree to eat. Bird of prey aren't gonna eat open in a field usually. They're gonna wanna bring that item somewhere that they feel safe. So if they're in a big open area, they might not be safe from predators. So they'll take that food up into a perch or up into their nest and they will eat it up there. Now, bird of prey eat the entire food item. That includes the bone and feathers and fur that might be on that item. And they're unable to digest those. So lots of birds actually produce a pellet that they will then cough back up. So usually after a big feeding day, we find a lot of pellets in Kohana's enclosure. And we even find some whole jawbones every once in a while, depending on what she ate the day before, which is always a really interesting thing to find. Lots of animals like owls and even some hawks have been known to use those pellets to pad their nests. And it makes it really nice and warm and soft for those eggs that they lay. And it keeps them incubated very well. Kohana doesn't travel a lot. Being a wild rescue, she still is a little nervous around people. She doesn't like being in large groups. That's not natural for a bird of prey, so that is still something that is nervous for her. But we take really great care of her here at the zoo, and sometimes she does do programs here on site for us, or she can be seen at our Critter Corner area on occasion as well. That's about all we have for Kohana. But again, if you have more questions, we can definitely answer those in our comments. And thank you for joining us today.